Fair City's at the earlier than usual time of 5 to 1 this afternoon. But now it's Shortland Street.
No, I'm not coming around. And I'm not spying on Chris. I've had enough.
You're mad with me.
You pushed me into the arms of a good man who wants me for who I am and not what he can use me for. I'm with Chris now. So get used to it.
Jessica, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
As do you, both of you.
Well, he scrubs up okay when he has to.
What do you mean has to? I'm looking forward to this.
Liar. I pretty much had to drag him here.
Yeah, well, that's not really my scene. But I keep telling myself it's for charity.
The ball is for charity. This part is just for fun. Do you think you can manage that?
Finally, some people you don't have to introduce me to. I'm never going to remember half of these names.
You don't have to. Everyone answers to darling. Oh.
Not for us, thanks.
Canapes are that way.
And they're delicious.
Are we enjoying ourselves yet?
I think we might be.
Well, you're doing great. Perfect hostess. Better get ready for round 2. Helen, glad you could make it. I don't think you've met Brooke.
No. Hi, Brooke Freeman. A pleasure to meet you.
Why would you want a dead woman's clothes hanging in the wardrobe, reminding you of the past every time you reach for a shirt?
Maybe I like being reminded, Mum.
It's morbid.
I might just go to the shop and get some cream.
I'll be in my room when you're ready.
Morbid or not, it is not your place.
Well, you ain't going to do it anytime soon.
What would you have done if you'd been here when Justina died? Put her out with the rubbish?
Oh, it's all right. I don't expect any gratitude. I've known you too long.
Well, what did you expect, Mum? Now that Justine's not here to take your insults, I'm the target.
Is that all you think of me? Well, now I know.
What am I supposed to think? You've been here the best part of 2 weeks and all you've done is put people down. You go out of your way to do it. No one is good enough, not even your own granddaughter. It is spite, Mum, pure and simple. And what I want to know is, what have we done to deserve it?
What are you doing here?
Same thing as you. Enjoying the good doctor's hospitality.
You didn't tell me you were coming.
You didn't give me the chance. You were too busy dumping me. Chris invited me days ago. He probably felt he had to since he knew I was invited to the ball. And yes, I could have gone straight there, but why miss half the fun? I think your boyfriend's looking for you.
Look at her. She's in heaven. She can probably smell all the money in the room.
She's a natural schmoozer. I wish I was.
There's nothing natural about her. It's a big act.
She's playing the game. Good on her. Are you going to be in this mood all night?
It'll be much easier with a glass in my hand.
Tell me about it.
What's that for?
We're both on a diet, remember? You can't eat it until you know what's in it.
Rare roast beef on pumpernickel.
Dead animal.
Don't even think about it. Thank you.
Quiet night.
Quiet week. It's not this place I'm worried about. It's the other bar slipping through my fingers.
Well, don't do anything silly, like pay twice as much as it's worth.
That is the danger. As long as Ethan refuses to back down, we're locked in a bidding war, so one of us is going to get stung.
Well, he offered you a compromise and you weren't interested.
Would you go into partnership with a man you've only just met?
No, but I'm not the big risk taker that you are.
Liv, if it was just a question of money, it wouldn't be an issue. But I like being my own boss. I don't want some partner telling me what to do. I mean, what does Ethan know about running a bar?
Nothing, which he admits.
Yeah, and do you think he'd just leave me to it? I'm not sure it's in his nature.
Ethan's pushy.
Exactly.
But he's not stupid. You could be just what he needs.
A dog's body to do all the work while he rakes it in.
From what I know about Ethan, he is more interested in getting to head of surgery than micromanaging a bar. So even if he wanted to, he wouldn't have the time.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Which would make him the perfect silent partner, I would have thought.
I was at a fundraiser last night. All the same faces. Monica's even wearing the same dress. Her standards are not what they were since she split from Graham. Ethan, come and entertain her.
Jessica, you've met Brooke, I see.
Jessica was just filling me in on who's who.
I'm surprised you two haven't crossed paths before.
Why is that?
Just because Father was in property development.
George Thornley. He was very noisy about the waterfront a few years ago.
Ahead of his time. So George probably knew Brooke's father, Grant Marsden.
Yes, I'm sure he did.
Everything all right?
You didn't tell me Brooke was a Marsden, Chris. Grant's daughter, no less.
Ah, well, show me someone in the room who doesn't have at least one black sheep in the family. A dodgy uncle or the like hidden away somewhere, you know, that kind of thing.
Excuse me, terrible habit, I know. Can't quite seem to break it.
And I wonder if her Uncle Ray used the same excuse. He's doing time for sex with minors.
Thank you.
She had it coming. Ethan, glad you could make it. Excuse us.
Hunter's taking his time with that cream.
Well, you give him a good tongue lashing when he gets back. You'll enjoy that. Well, it's true, isn't it, Mum? You're only happy when you're giving someone a hard time.
I call things as I see them. Maybe I should have done more of that when you were little. Instead of letting your father walk all over me, you might have turned out more respectful.
Yeah, Mum, I know I'm a huge disappointment to you.
Your brother isn't any better. When did you last hear from him?
Can't remember.
Oh, that'd be right. Card at Christmas if I'm lucky. And I think what I went through. I'll say this for Justine. She was never in any danger of making the same mistakes I did. She was far too good at putting herself first. I sacrificed everything for you boys.
No, you did not.
You try leaving all your friends to go and live 800 miles out in the back of beyond with 2 kids and a man you hardly know. That's what it came down to. The day my father found out I was pregnant, he made me quit the job. All my dreams went out the window, they had to. And what thanks did I get?
You raised 2 healthy boys that did very well for themselves, Mum. There is your thanks and reward right there.
I don't think I'm not proud of you. I am.
Well, you must have done something right.
Dragging up a couple of kids who couldn't wait to get away from me.
That's not true.
Your father wasn't far behind. I used to think at least I had the grandkids to look forward to. But how many times have I seen them over the past few years?
And whose fault is that, Mum? You could have jumped on a plane any time you liked.
What I might have done if I thought it'd be made welcome.
Justine tried. If you'd made more of an effort with her, maybe you could have spent more time with the kids. And maybe Sophie wouldn't be hiding in her room from you.
Justine used to rub me up the wrong way.
I noticed.
But did you ever stop to wonder why? She was everything I should have been. Everything I might have been if I'd had the chance.
Mum, listen to me.
You better go and find that girl. You'll be late for this do you're going to, and I'll get the blame for that as well.
Whoa, push the boat out, why don't you?
Don't knock it. This is Warner water. Probably costs more than the one we buy from the supermarket. Your good health.
I'd kill for a burger.
Well, there's a couple of pasties bricks there, you know.
I don't know about this whole diet thing.
Other people do it, so can we.
Well, I'd like to meet them, make sure they're not just skin and bone.
It's funny you should mention that.
What?
There's an MS support group tomorrow afternoon. I thought we should go.
So I can sit around with a whole lot of people that I don't know.
And people who know what you're going through.
And feel sorry for myself.
Honey, just go along and hear what they have to say. Where's the harm?
TK, this is a party and I am this far away from having fun, so can I just wear the pretty dress and be happy for a couple of hours, please?
Top up, Miss Mackay.
Oh, thank you. Oh, come on. I'm nearly legal and under adult supervision. That stuff doesn't matter.
What matters is me not getting into trouble with your father.
What's all this?
I was just saying how lovely it is for Sophie to be out with her father.
So, do you reckon there'll be anyone under 20 at the actual ball?
Oh, don't worry. You won't get stuck on your dad's arm all night.
Thanks for bringing me, eh?
Well, it's a safer option than leaving you at home with your grandmother.
She wouldn't even look at me when we were leaving. What were you guys talking about anyway?
Lots of things. You know, there's a side to your grandmother you don't often see, but believe me, the old bat has feelings just like the rest of us.
Dad?
Oh, promise you won't tell.
Depends. You gonna ask her to move in with us?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. But I would like all of us just to get a little closer to her, yeah? Family project?
Well, who's the belle of the ball then?
Doesn't she look absolutely fantastic?
I was wondering, can I ask your advice on something?
Sure.
I've got some money to play with. Now, everyone's saying commercial property is the way to go.
Thanks, Chris. We'll see you there. Very soon, I hope. If I can get rid of this lot?
Well, we can take a hint. You've run out of fizzy water anyway.
I don't usually have quite the demand.
I see you, mate. Thanks.
So, what's happened to Jessica? Not still sulking, I hope?
No, she's out on the balcony giving herself lung cancer. Oh, here she comes. Don't expect her to talk to you, not while I'm here.
Jessica, you all sorted for transport?
Yes, thank you.
Good-o. Anyone else need a taxi? Speak now.
Way ahead of you, Chris. Come on, Cinderella. Your carriage should be there.
Yeah, cab to 13 Orchid Place, please.
Tonight's a Music City in with the morning crew.
You know, but I reckon there are some things that are overrated.
Here we go. Fresh fruit, hot coffee, and your favourite Manuka honey. Just a drizzle. That's a treat.
Is there any French toast hidden under those bananas? Thank you. Look, I really appreciate the effort, but you need to keep your energy levels up, and that means way more carbs.
No, this is heaps.
CK, if you went to the gym after a breakfast like that, you wouldn't last 10 seconds. Just eat what you like. I don't mind.
I've got this diet thing sussed. Homemade, gluten-free bread tomorrow. I found some recipes on the net.
Woohoo!
About last night.
What did you do? Oh, yeah. You almost ate an hors d'oeuvre. Serious stuff.
Hassling you about the support group. I could have picked a better time.
Forget it. It was a good night in the end.
So they place for 1:30. If we get away from the hospital at 1:15, we should be fine.
I'm not sure. I'll see what I can do.
You should have seen who was at the ball last night. There were at least 3 All Blacks.
One who could actually dance.
Do you think he's going out with that actress?
No, I'd say that was just for the cameras and he's saving himself just for you.
Where's Gran this morning? She's usually the first out of bed.
How was she last night?
Well, when do you mean?
Please tell me you came back here and kept her company.
Well, while I was out last night, a mate talked me into going to a movie room.
Your grandmother was waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, I know. So I rang and asked if she was okay with it, and she said, go for it. Well, she didn't say in those words exactly. She said she wanted an early night.
Yeah, we had a bit of a heart-to-heart. Maybe she wanted some time alone.
Well, I should see if she wants a cup of tea then.
Right then, I'm off.
And where are you racing off to?
Well, Olive's parents sent her some money to buy some new clothes, so I'm going to help her choose.
The shops will be barely open, Soph.
Yeah, but I thought I'd better get going before the dragon starts breathing fire again.
Look, maybe if you dropped the attitude and gave your Gran a second chance, you might be pleasantly surprised.
Gran's not there.
She must be.
Well, her bed hasn't been slept in.
To your eyes, maybe. Your Gran makes her bed as soon as she gets up. She must have got up early and gone for a walk.
I don't think so, Dad. Her luggage isn't there. She must have left last night.
Ah, yes, that's what I need.
Big night, was it?
Chris was very generous with the champagne. That was before we got to the ball.
Excellent time to talk business, then. I should be able to get all sorts of things past you.
It's a hangover, not a lobotomy.
And they're trick questions, I promise you. I just wanted to chat some more about this partnership idea.
I was under the impression you weren't keen.
Cautious might be a better word.
Sign of a good businessman. So what can I tell you to put your mind at rest?
I'm wondering what your motivation is. I mean, profit, obviously, but what else?
Diversification. Another basket to put a few eggs in.
I guess that makes sense.
Beyond that, a quality establishment with a table permanently reserved for yours truly.
We wouldn't be rubbing shoulders behind the bar, then?
Hell no. I won't be doing my Gordon Ramsay impersonation in the kitchen either. That's totally your end of things.
So the day-to-day running of the place would be up to me?
Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. My career's across the road. That's where all my energy's going to be going.
Good. Now we can really start talking.
A good time had by all then.
Apart from a certain overprotective doctor who spent most of the evening playing food police.
Oh yeah, how does your diet go again? No red meat, no dairy.
It would take me all day to explain it, and you would be a lost cause from day one. We're talking no alcohol.
Ugh.
No chocolate cake.
Which would explain why you were so grouchy. If you can't eat cake, none of us can. Got it.
No, not you guys, just TK.
What, he's doing it with you?
Yep.
I won't have another word said against the man. He is a saint.
Probably. Have you ever tried living with one?
Annoying?
A little bit.
Still, you wouldn't want to be going through this alone, though, would you?
Well, that's the other thing. He wants me to go to an MS support group.
Well, of course he does. That's what he does all day at the PCC, recommend support groups. Maybe because he knows that they work.
But I don't even feel sick.
Yet. And if you get on top of things now, there's a good chance you'll feel that way for a bit longer yet.
You've been talking to TK, haven't you?
Come on, you tell your patients the same thing. I know you would.
I think we may have found a happy ending for you. Well, for us, anyway.
I'm happy if the vendor's happy. Are you ready to make another offer?
In partnership, yes. Ethan and I together.
I thought that's where things were heading. I'll get the paperwork sorted.
Hang on. Do you think we should talk about the price first?
But you know what they're expecting.
What they're trying to get away with, you mean? Which is fine if there's other interest, but there's not, is there? How long's the place been on the market?
6 months, give or take.
Closer to a year, I thought. That's right. Silent partner. I forgot.
So the price would only have gone down, not up, if you hadn't been able to play us off against each other. So we're only willing to pay the original asking price.
Is that right?
He's the boss.
I left the papers in the car.
Put it there, partner. Looks like we just bought ourselves a bar.
And what is a bar without bubbly? Congratulations!
Shouldn't we wait till we've signed the contract?
I call the shots, remember? And I say, we are celebrating.
Whatever happens, I am not talking out loud. I'm making a speech or anything.
Yeah,
I mean it.
no one's going to make you do anything. Thanks for giving us a shot.
Well, it can't hurt, can it?
That's the spirit.
And I'm sorry for giving you a rough time. I guess I'm just not very good at playing the victim.
There's no victims here, just people getting on with their lives.
Before we get started, hello and welcome to a couple of newcomers, Sarah Potts and her partner TK Samuels.
Hey, Dad.
Hey. What have you got there? I thought Olive was doing all the shopping.
I couldn't help myself. It was 50% off.
Well, that's 100% of your pocket money. Please don't ask for any more because you're not going to get it.
Why are you in such a grump?
Unlike you, I am not overjoyed at your grandmother's departure, all right?
Sorry.
Are you?
Well, I didn't drive her away.
No. It's my fault. That's what I get for trying to have an honest conversation with her. I really thought we were getting somewhere last night, but she reverted back to her old passive-aggressive self.
Are you okay?
You only get one mother. Remember that.
I'm pretty happy with the one I've got.
Yeah, well, you keep it that way. I'd hate to think that you and Justine would end up like me and Mona.
We won't. Unless, of course, Mum comes back with a wig like Gran's. Then she truly is dead to me.
Before you ask, I still have $2,000 to clear.
You need to move faster next time, mate.
Next time won't be a problem.
How's that?
Because I just bought that bar. And I'll be pouring cash into its startup quicker than you lot can throw it at me.
Where is it?
End of Pine Road.
That place is a dive.
It needs work, certainly. But I'm not met a builder or contractor yet who won't work for cash.
Is a drink on the house out of the question for your new business partner?
I think we can stretch that far.
I'll have the usual, thanks, Karen.
I know you're desperate to get up here. Ray Wynn Bramwell, everybody.
Well, what can I tell you? I've had a few black days lately, but I'm back seeing the funny side and living an almost normal life. I think I told you last time my daughter was getting married. I'd love to say that it all went off without a hitch, but somebody had the bright idea of forcing Muggins here to make a speech. I've never been so nervous. I was bad enough talking to you lot. But I made it. I got through it, word perfect. Everyone clapped. But then I was on my way back to my seat and my legs caved in. And what was in front of me? The wedding cake.
Oh, no.
I can still see it now. Marzipan roses looming in slow motion. But wait, there's more. There I am lying on the floor, covered in cake, 3 tears and ruins. And I don't know whether it was the shock or what, but that's when I completely lost control of my bladder.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just shouldn't have had that second cup of tea. Speaking of bladders, excuse me.
What are you playing at, bringing someone else into the business?
Without asking you first, you mean? Sorry, I didn't realise I needed permission.
How much does he know?
Nothing, he doesn't need to.
Until he starts asking questions.
He won't. He's on the punter side of the bar and that's where he's going to stay.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Kingy, the guy's a full-time doctor. All he's interested in is making some money on the side and having somewhere to show off to the ladies.
Until he gets greedy and starts looking over your shoulder.
He won't, he gave me his word.
And that was enough?
Strangely enough, yes. And now I'm giving you mine. Ethan won't be a problem.
He better not be.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing. That's all on, eh?
Yeah.
I was glad to think you'd gone home.
Yeah, sorry, I got a bit distracted.
What's that in your hand?
Sugar, fat, chemicals. Everything bad for me rolled together in one delicious snack-sized treat. Yum.
Chuck it in the bin. Let's get back in there.
No, I'm not wasting it. Here, I'll go to your house.
Stop playing games. Now, come on. They'll be wondering what's happened to us.
I don't care. I didn't want to come anyway.
You said you'd give it a go.
And I have.
What, for 5 minutes?
Long enough to know it's not for me, all right?
Oh, come on. Look, they're good people.
Yeah, they're lovely. I just don't want to be one of them. I don't want to turn up every month and pat myself on the back for starving, and I definitely don't want to get up there and tell funny stories about how I peed my pants at somebody else's wedding. I don't want to start the day feeling guilty because I dared spread a bit of butter on a piece of toast. If someone offers me a drink, I want the option of saying yes. And if some kid comes knocking on the door selling chocolate to raise money for school, then I'm probably going to want to buy some and scoff the lot if that's the mood I'm in. I just want to do this my way. So, are you with me or not?
In your matinee today, Harry Potter finds some unexpected allies in his battle against Voldemort. He takes his place in the Order of the Phoenix at 3:25.